Feina Kairas Karamadani as a dentist.
Hello, my name is Deborah Natalia Putri as Michael's mother.
Hello, I'm Rajwata Neja Hanifa as a Lulu Moms.
Hello, I'm Sheila Kartika Cakrametrita as a host.
Hello, my name is Najwa Lisa Hairina. I'm as a dentist.
Hello, I'm Ain Rajma as an editor and camera person.
Hello, I'm Halimanur Maharani as a host.
Hello viewers, today we will talking about the role of mothers in their children's dental health.
So today we have two young moms. Hello, Mama.
Hi, I'm Michael's mom and my son is 4 years old.
And I'm Lulu's mom, my daughter 3 years old.
And we are with our dentist, Dr. Ansa and Dr. Feina. Hello doctors.
Hello. So, doctor, today these young moms want to ask question about their children dental health. Please, mom, is there anything you want to ask?
So lately, Lulu used to complain that her teeth are in pain every time, but she has no caries or any dental health problem. But it is only her teeth, not the gum area. So why does that happen?
So does it happen when she eats cold or hot beverage or food?
Yeah, how you know that?
That leads to a dentin hypersensitivity. Have you ever heard about that? No. It's a situation that occurs because of certain stimuli, such as cold or hot temperature, sweet or acidic foods, or even air. And the discomfort typically occurs suddenly and is short but brief, lasting only a few seconds and to a minute after exposure is triggered.
My god, why is that happening? Is there anything wrong? I'm fully aware of my child's dental health.
So, ma'am, you already make sure that your kid is brushing teeth 2 times a day?
Yeah, of course, even more than 2, and I brush her teeth like this.
You did brush more than 2 times like that? Harshly?
Yeah, because she likes candy a lot, so she had it every time in a day, and I had to make sure that her teeth were clean, and yeah, she has no caries and her teeth is clean as yours.
I think I get where is your problem. Let my partner explain.
Dentin is considered as a vital tissue and has capacity to respond physiologic and pathologic stimuli. Dentin is so sensitive to stimuli due to lesion extension of the orthodontic process and formation of dentin pulp complex. Dentin sensitivity to stimuli does not lead any problem while it is covered with protective tissue, enamel and cementum. My assumption is your heart's movement when you brush your daughter's teeth lead to damage in her enamel and cementum. So, her dentin become hypersensitive because it's not covered anymore with enamel and cementum. May you show us how to brush teeth correctly, Dr. Feina?
Of course. Okay, I would like to show you how to brush your daughter's teeth correctly. So you can use either horizontal scrub or Fons technique. If you use a horizontal scrub technique, the head of the brush is placed perpendicular to the tooth surface and plaque removal is done with the back and forth movement. If you use a Fons technique, the child occludes their teeth like this. The toothbrush bristle placed perpendicular to the tooth. The plaque is removed with fast, wide, and circular motion extended from marginal gingiva to the maxilla and to the marginal gingiva of the mandible using light pressure. Both of them do it smoothly and 2 times a day for a day, mom, after breakfast and before sleep.
Oh, I see.
And how about you, mom? What happened with your child?
Doc, my son Michael recently always complained to me he had toothache, and since the toothache, Michael has been eating less. Because when eating, it can be very painful. I am as mom always worry to him. So what happened to my son, Doc?
Well, before that, your child often eat candy.
Yes, Doc. He always eating candy. Maybe he can eat 10 pieces of candy a day.
Well, usually eat candy in the morning, afternoon, or evening or night.
Usually, Michael eat candy before going to sleep. He likes to study until late at night. So while studying, he snack on candy. Sometimes he can fall asleep at the study table and I wake him to sleep on the bed. And I don't know what if he brushed his teeth or not.
But usually your children is diligent in brushing teeth, right?
I don't know about that, dog, because I and my husband go to home late at night, and usually there is a nanny who always take care of this child or of this my son Michael. So I leave everything to her nanny.
Alright, have you ever checked this child to the dentist before? Well, mom, so from the mother story, this child have cavities where his teeth are exposed to Streptococcus mutans and Streptococcus sabrinus bacteria. These bacteria consume carbohydrates such as sucrose, fructose, and glucose and produce lactic acid. This acid lowers in the pH in the oral cavity and cause thinning of tooth enamel. If this thinning continues for a long time, it can lead to damage to the dentin and formation of cavity.
Oh, I see. Thank you for the information, dog.
Wow, we learned so much today. Mom Tanaya, Mom Deborah, do you have any final thought to share?
Thank you so much, Doc, for the education. It has been really eye-opening. I will definitely start bringing my son, Michael, in for regular checkup.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Elisa and Dr. Veina. I'm trying to using a special toothpaste for sensitivity and see if it helps my daughter.
Oh, I'm glad we could help. Healthy habits start early, and prevention really is the best approach for children's teeth.
Yes, early dental care is investment in a lifelong oral health. Don't hesitate to reach out for regular checkups.
Thank you, Mom Tainaya, Mom Deborah, Dr. Elisa, Dr. Vina, and to all your listeners. We hope this episode has given you the information you need to help your child's dental health. Until next time, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.